Lashes and Diamonds ATM machine. Hi guys, welcome to this holiday glam tutorial. I put this look together a few days ago and I thought it would be perfect to film because holidays are coming up. You know, we got Christmas, we got Thanksgiving, all that stuff. So I figured I would film this video for you guys and show you kind of like my take on like a casual Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday look. We added some dramatic lashes, we added a dark lip, and if that's not your cup of tea, definitely just switch it out for a nude lip, no lashes, whatever you want. So if you want to see how I created this glam holiday look, keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. So I'm using the Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay today. This is a really pretty palette. It's really good for beginners because it has all these kind of neutral tones and they're super easy to work with. So I would really recommend it for beginners. So I'm gonna start off by using the shade Chaser. It's the second from the top right here. And I'm just gonna put that in my crease as a transition shade. I'm starting by kind of packing it on the outer corner because that's where we want the color to be the darkest. And then I'm just gonna bring it up into the crease slightly. And once I build up the color more, I'm gonna take it through the crease like to pretty much the inner corner of the eye. If you see me looking over here, it's because my mirror is over here. Shocking, I know. The transition is kind of the basis for the whole look, so you want to make sure that everything is super blended out and seamless. Ooh. It is getting hot in here already. I got new lighting, if you can't tell, compared to my last video, and it's making it like 100 degrees in here. So now I'm just gonna take a clean or semi-clean fluffy brush to blend out the crease even more. I'm just gonna kind of go over the edges and make sure everything looks super seamless. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am slightly tanner than my last video because I put self-tanner on, which is always a plus for me. Now I'm just gonna build up the transition even more by taking the third shade in, which is Sauced, on that same brush. By the way, this brush comes with the palette. It's just like a dual-ended, you know, like fluffy crease brush, and then this is kind of like a more of a flat brush. And it's actually a really good brush and I use it all the time. So yeah, we're just taking Sauced, putting it on the outer third of the eye to build up that color and taking it a little bit through the crease again. Pretty much just where we took Chaser, just to like build up the dimension. As you can tell, I'm just using like small circular motions to blend everything in, and I'm kind of trying to keep a rounded shape to this look, so it's kind of like going to be a little bit, you know, smoky and blown out. Again, I'm just taking my big fluffy brush, running it over everything to make sure everything is blended really well. I'm gonna build up Sauced like as dark as I can get it because the next color I'm going in with is going to be He Devil, which is like significantly darker than this color, so I want to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh against the first color. Also, I already put my base on, like my foundation, my bronze, I mean obviously, but like I already put it on. If you guys want a tutorial for my everyday base, I could definitely upload that if you guys were interested. But for the sake of this video not being hours long, I'm just doing like the eye look, like highlighter, lip, like that sort of thing. So next I'm going in with that color I mentioned before, He Devil. I'm going to just pat it on that same, you know, rounded crease brush. Again, on the outer corner, blending it slightly as I'm putting it on, and then working it up into the crease. I do want to make sure I get like a good foundation of color on the outer corner before I start bringing it like totally into the crease, because I want the highest color payoff to be on the outer corner. By the way, this blending brush is a Morphe M441. I'm having fun, you guys. Like, this is what I usually do without a camera in front of me. So it's just like, it's weird, but it's kind of fun. I hope you guys are having fun. Again, we're just blending out. Pretty much just like put the product down, blend it out, repeat 6 times. As you can tell, this is gonna be like super blown out, you know, kind of smoky. Do you ever get an itch on your face when you're doing your makeup and you're like, really? Because you know that if you scratch at it, it's gonna mess up your foundation. So now we're gonna use the color En Fuego. This is the darkest color we're gonna be going in with. If you wanted, you could go in with Ashes, but I'm trying to keep this like more of a warm look, and this is kind of like purpley cool toned. So I'm gonna go in with En Fuego, same brush, shocker. And I'm just gonna place it on the outer corner, blending up, but I'm not gonna take it to the inner corner. I'm gonna take it like 2/3 of the way in because I don't want it to be too dark in this area because we're gonna be putting a shimmer there. Guys, I got these lashes in. Ooh. What is this hair doing? Okay. Anyway, I got these lashes in. And they're so dramatic. I'm so excited to use them because I put them on the other day, like just quickly, just to like get a feel for them. They are freaking huge and I'm obsessed. You guys, I got coffee today, which I don't usually drink. And every time I have coffee, I'm like, once I get coffee in me, which I said, like, I don't drink very often, but once I do, like, good luck trying to get me to shut up. Super rude of the camera to shut off when I'm talking. Anyway, I was saying that I filmed this look the other, not filmed it, I was making this look the other day, the one that I'm doing right now, and I was just kind of winging it just to see how it would turn out, and I actually ended up really liking it, so that's why we're filming it today. I'm just gonna keep building this color up until I get it to where I want it. Okay, so I built up the color to where I want it. Sorry if the last few frames look kind of weird because my camera decided that the memory card was full, so had to delete the footage from the last time I tried to film this video when everything came out blurry and I couldn't use any of the footage, which was fun. So what I was saying was I built up this color to where I wanted it, and now I want to go in with a shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Scorched, and I'm just gonna swatch it for you guys because it's really, really beautiful. It looks like this, and it's really like a warm tone. So I'm going to put that on my eye. So I'm going to use a flat shader brush to apply that shade Scorched because I want to first put it on kind of sparingly. I'm gonna kind of just like brush it over, not anything too intense. And then I'm gonna take some Fix Plus on the brush when I'm done kind of feathering it out and put it on the spaces that I want it to be really shimmery. I'm also not bringing that shade up too high into the crease. I want it to stay low. Listen to that. That was definitely my YouTube voice. That was not my real voice. If you're careful with this one, you don't get too much fallout, but I just want to kind of like let you guys know that if you're not careful, it will be all over your face. I'm just kind of blending that into the darker colors on the outer corner, And also taking that same crease brush, I'm gonna kind of feather these into each other so that there's a nice blend. So now I'm gonna take a Morphe MB16 brush and I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus. And then I'm going to dip it into the color Scorched. Make sure there isn't too much fallout on it. And then I'm gonna put that on the parts of my eye that I want to sparkle the most, which is pretty much like the inner third. This color is so stunning. I'm going in with that first flat shader brush, which is just like a Sonia Kashuk brush. And I'm just gonna go over everything to make sure it all looks blended and seamless. So I kind of did this eyeshadow look like middle of the road darkness because I want it to be able to be like, you could definitely make it darker, you could definitely make it lighter. It's just depending on your preference. Like if you like a darker eye, then do that. If you like a more daytime wearable eye, do that. So now I'm taking that same color Sauced with a tiny little, this is an e.l.f. like concealer brush, but just like any tiny brush you can use under your eye. And I'm just going to get close to the lash line with that, just so we have a base for the other colors we're going to be putting there. I do want to blow it out a little bit, but I also want it to be blended out really nicely. So I'm going to take this brush again that came with the palette, and just like with anything that's left over on it, I'm going to carefully run this under my eye because I don't want it to be too intense under the eye, but I want to kind of get that blown out feel too. I'm just taking another clean brush to run over the edges to make sure everything, again, blends in really nicely. I want to make sure that there isn't like a harsh line from my under eye shadow to like my rest of my face. Now I'm taking a little bit of the color He Devil on that same little e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to tap off the excess, run a little bit as close to my lash line as possible because this is the darkest color I'm going to be putting on the lower lash line. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the highlight that I'm using today, which is from the Sun Dipped Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going in with the shade Moonstone, and I'm just going to pop that with like a really small, any like small brush. I'm just going to put that right in the inner corner just to brighten that area up because we did use some darker colors. And with that same brush, same color, I'm going right under my brow bone to highlight that. Might as well while we're here. And something I like to do right after I put highlight on my brow bone is just take a clean brush or like semi-clean brush, put it right between just to make sure that the shimmer doesn't necessarily get on the matte parts of the eye, because I feel like in pictures it can look like that if you're not careful. So now it is time for lashes, which I'm very excited about. I will pop those on and I will be right back. Boom! I'm back and lashes are on. What did I tell you guys? These lashes are literally everything to me. They are from the brand Gold Crown and they're in the style Devilish. They were nice enough to send these to me and they are literally so gorgeous. If you like a drama lash, like these are for you. So the next thing I'm gonna do is highlight, and like I said, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. Again, I'm gonna go in with that color Moonstone and just apply it to like a medium fluffy brush. Kind of swirl it on the cheeks. Highlight those cheekbones. Put a little right above my brow. I can't believe how good my makeup is holding up considering it's like 600 degrees in this room. I'm gonna put a little on the tip of my nose, a little bit down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow, and a tiny bit on my chin. So basically just put highlighter all over your entire face. Okay, by the way, I put some mascara on my lower lashes just to kind of balance out how big the top ones are. Yeah, I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So now we're gonna do the lip. I'm going in with Miss Huda Beauty's lip contour in Trendsetter. It's just like a lip liner, really kind of like a fall tone, so I thought it might be appropriate. And then I'm gonna go in with some Huda Beauty liquid matte lipsticks as well. Okay, so now our lips are lined, and the next product I'm going in with is, again, Miss Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Trendsetter, which is the same shade as the lip liner I just used. So now, just to brighten up the middle part of the lip a little bit and create more dimension, you know, fuller lips, I'm going to take the Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick again, but in the shade Bombshell, and I'm gonna put that just on the center just to kind of, you know, create that dimension. And that, my friends, is the completed look. So it's just like, you know, again, just this holiday glam, perfect for Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that good stuff. You know, if you want to pair it with like more of a nude lip, you can definitely do that to dress it down a little bit. But I really like it. Like if I was wearing this to Thanksgiving or Christmas, I would definitely tone down the lashes. But other than that, I mean, if you love the lashes, then go for it. But other than that, I think it's just kind of like a nice holiday, fallish toned, you know, warm look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you are into makeup and that sort of thing, beauty, fashion, definitely check out my Instagram. I will link it below, along with all my other like social media and websites and all that stuff. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you liked it. I would really appreciate it. It would mean so much to me. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. So now we're gonna get it together. Yep, you better be recording. It is so hot in here. We are full glam today, ladies, that's for sure. What am I trying to say? My first video, I was so scared to talk, and I still kind of am, but now I'm like, I don't want to turn the camera off because I just want to keep talking.